Hey Bronze Leaders, and welcome back to Sonic Cat is Garbage at Valley. So we're going to continue. Sorry for the little bit of a delay. Been busy doing some other things. We're going to get right back into it, and some new games hopefully this week as well. So we're not going to delay any further. We're going to get back. So if you remember last time we were here, I spent an amount of time trying to get up onto this, and I still believe it can be done. I'm not going to give up on it quite yet. I don't remember. Oh, he's done it. So like I said, I'm the greatest player. What is going on? Okay, well, apparently the game doesn't like you being up here and walking on whatever this roof is made out of. Oh god. You know, that made sense. I'm fairly certain that I was not supposed to come this way. So we're going to... there is no actual way out? Is that what I'm... Wait, there's an area there. Yeah, see, I have... Wait, no, they have a platform here. That's definitely how you're supposed to do this. Game is sneaky. Okay, but there's no way that I can make that jump. Unless I found another way to get momentum. Yeah, there's just no way. I mean, we'll try one more time, but oh, see, there's this platform thing. Wait, can I... Yeah, so like I saw it before, I think I'm missing a skill, and did I just actually... Am I actually stuck now? Am I suddenly realizing right now that I've actually doomed myself? Because if I'm looking at this now, I don't actually see a way for me to get out of here. And I think I'm actually boned. I spent all of this yeah, because I don't have a this kind of upsetting. Wait, maybe there's... Okay, hold on. I can do this. If I can stand here... Whoop! Okay. So far, so good. Shit! Okay, see, there's just a little... The only problem is that it's kind of hard... I'm so sorry this episode is going so poorly so quickly. So we'll just jump here. And then we'll do this, which is easier. Please don't do exactly that. Why would you have... Okay. Alright. All we gotta do now is get out. Please. Yes. Okay. So, don't go down there. I think that is the lesson. So yeah, whatever... Is this gonna also be a horrible idea? Please, like, don't, though. But in a very real way, please don't be a horrible idea. I mean, I see you. Okay, well, apparently I can't cheat that. Oh! Okay. That was really unnecessary. So, I had been going backwards for sure. And I should probably just go now. Well, I can't go forwards. So I guess I'll go backwards. Into whatever the hell this is. I'm fairly certain that's just death. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna do a little bit of backtracking because we can't do anything else because I don't think at this point that I can get out of... It's gonna spawn something behind me because I'm hitting triggers backwards. Please don't. I don't need to turn around and there be like a scary monster man. Oh. Where is... More acorns, that's always nice. I actually have no idea where I am. I actually have 100% no idea where I am. Oh, it took me all the way back. I see where I am. Yeah, okay, I see where I am. Okay, so you're not supposed to do that, so we're not gonna do that again. That was, like, not a very... Okay, let's just... So all of the time that I had spent in the last episode trying to get to that stupid cabin and get into that area and that area, I was doing it backwards, and... Yeah. We're just gonna move on. And let's just do this exercise where we sort of just pretend that that didn't really happen, you know? I think that would just, for, you know, for everyone's sake, that'd just be better. I restored the vines. Excellent. So we're going to do a little bit of exploring over here. Doesn't look like there's anything. Yeah, okay. So our next objective, explore town site for a way to reach the Astro facility. Because, of course, we, in our brilliance, stole the life seed from one facility, and it's going to suck all of the energy out of the valley now, because we're scientists and we know when we should be messing with stuff, and we just had to go and, you know, quote unquote fix everything. Which is, by the way, has really been panning out well for us. I know that oftentimes that I had said that you know, there's no real point to having all of these energy containers, but I seem to find that I am often now very low on energy, and I'm not gonna take it from the trees and things. Like, I'll find a way to deal with it, but it's definitely becoming harder and harder to have enough energy to jump to all the places and do all the things that I'm trying to do. Alright, so I definitely want to get onto the top of that. Oh, I can go in these things. Oh, well, at least this one. I'm actually sort of happy that the game we've moved out of... Oh, one acorn. We've moved out of the area that had just 100 million notes everywhere. Because they're... You know, for a game that sort of relies on a lot of atmosphere stuff and not necessarily outright, you know, storytelling, hand-holding, all of that extra, not all, I shouldn't say all, but a lot of all that extra stuff, the notes and things, just, I don't know that they really were doing the game any favors. Some of them were clever, right? Some of them were fun to read, but I think an approach, just a more minimal approach, would have been better, because it's every time you put something in the game like that, you're taking time away from the player. You're moving their attention from what it should just be focused on all the time, which is the amazing, like, running and jumping and Captain Planeting of the forest. Nailed it. Oh. Wait, can he do... He's a god. Super humble, too. So, I'm assuming that I need to go in here, and it's... There's gonna be really bad stuff, and I'm gonna hop down here. I'm ready. Okay, well the creepy music did just start. So that's a thing. Oh good. A note from a Pathfinder. I miss the winter months up here. Nothing beats running on the snow with those snowshoe attachments on my leaf suit. Sliding down hills, gliding on ice, and just sitting back to watch the daemons chase snowflakes are some of my favorite memories from this place. I guess the daemons are those little... Daemons? Those little things that become very, very unhappy when you steal their energy. Note from a researcher. The Leaf Suit Mark I proved successful in its capacity to manipulate Amrita energy on a small mobile scale. The Mark II saw the addition of a pilot Amrita infusion and stronger protective plating to the thighs. Mark III research and development is still underway. See, this is the thing, like, I appreciate that they add these little things, but again, you're taking the player out of just the exploration, the really atmospheric, amazing music that they have here, right? And every time I have to read one of these, like, let's see this one. Note from a researcher. The Soma and Astra facility are held in a delicate balance, while Astra takes and Soma gives. The two are interlocked with each other, kind of like a yin and yang. In order to produce bombs, we need an external source of energy to inject into the system and pass through the life seed, acting as an amplifier and output it as weapons-grade fuel. I have to admit, I'm a little afraid to be working with such a delicate and dangerous system, but I'm certain the bombs we're building out of it will put an immediate end to warfare forever. We already knew that. They gave us all of this information already when we were at the facility. And again, it's just every time they have a note here that really is not honestly adding anything to the story, I just feel like it's taking me out of this amazing exploration and the sound and everything. Note from Pathfinder. I think we almost have enough medallions to get into that ancient pyramid near Astra. Word has it that the Raptor squad is picking up pace, so we need to work fast. Again, totally unnecessary. I know that I'm supposed to be collecting medallions, right? I know that... That was weird. Note from Edwin Hall to Private Gregory. Great job out there today. You smoked those Raptor goons out on the timing run. Keep it up, buddy. Again, another note that's totally useless. I'm really enamored by the atmosphere, the pacing, the music that this game has made. But it's just, again, like, honestly, the acorns and the medallions, that's sort of the same thing. Like, I understand that you probably want longer term goals. Large vase. Possible depiction of the world turtle. Sure, yeah. I mean, you definitely want, you know, goals for the player, you know, collectibles and other stuff like that, but... Note from a researcher, the sprites, or daemons, of this valley are so incredibly friendly and fearless. They remind me of dodo birds. I hope these little guys don't face the same fate. The tunnel can take me to Astra. I hope these little guys don't face the same fate as a result of their naivete. Pottery. Again, it's just... The rest of this game is so incredible. They could just do the one-liner texts, you know, in general. They don't need all these. Letter from Edwin Hall to Virginia King. Please don't go through with this. This is the army we're talking about during a war. They'll execute you if you do anything they consider traitorous. I can't bear that thought. Listen to me. I know the things they're doing are vile to say the least, but is it worth risking your life over? Please, Virginia, reconsider this. Virginia's office. Note from Virginia. How simple is it to abuse the valley for the sake of building weapons? It's so easy to destroy, but creation, that's what advances civilizations. Where would the Romans be if all their inventions were solely for warfare? We think too small. If we think only of the war, what cost will we pay down the road? The next battle, the next war, what about the next generation? Letter from an anonymous researcher to Virginia King. Virginia, I know a way to use that cannon you mentioned to disrupt the project. It may sound crazy, but it's worth a shot. Something needs to be done as soon as possible. Not only are we risking our own lives out here, we're endangering the entire valley, if not the world. Meet me tomorrow night near the Step Pyramid at just past dusk. Make sure no one sees you. He probably ended up murdering her. Note from Virginia King. As much as I love this valley, the thought of returning home with Edwin makes me so happy. So, we do know that Edwin Hall was one of the researchers that they sort of, you know, they had a fling as they were both out here and researching and doing whatever it is the researchers do. Crazy kids. Well. Huh. There's all this wiring, but I don't think it goes to anything. Yo, that's... okay. I mean, that seems bad. Just gonna... yep, it just ate those trees. It just ate the trees. See, that was a really good example of storytelling without the need for any dialogue, any text, anything, right? We know that that reactor's going south now. We, you know, right after we took the life seed... damn. I should probably stop doing that because I'm not going to be able to collect the acorns anyway. We know that it's going bad because we were there when we pulled the life seed out of the other reactor. We know that that's happening. And then as soon as we cued that, we saw that it, you know, totally consumed that tree. Oh. I just went backwards. You know, it just did the storytelling for us without having to, you know, have a note from a researcher. The Astra and other facility are totally going, you know, bonkers now that you've removed the light. You know, we don't need that. I don't know what that was aimed at, but anyway, that's like a small gripe, honestly, because I could just play this and pass by all the notes, right? It's just a me thing, and I'm certain that a lot of people playing this are gonna get a lot out of all the notes. A lot of people like that sort of expansive storytelling. Again, it's not really my thing. God, I really want those, but I also want to be able to get back up here. That's a problem with having stupid collectibles on your stupid game. Damn reactor ate the trees that I restored earlier. Okay. So let's see if we can just jump back up there. There we go. I think I should be able to pretty easily. Wow, why are you not dead? And we steal your energy. Yo, that was a lot of acorns. I keep... Instead of saving the valley, you know, as fast as humanly possible, I'll get to that, but first let me grab these acorns. That's important. I feel like this is... actually... sorry, my nose sometimes is very itchy. Alright, we're back on... Are we back on track? Please. Oh! Okay, hold on. I can do this. Not a problem. There we go. Easy peasy. Alright, that is definitely not how you're supposed to do that. That's another reason why I really like this game. I've been able to go ways that you definitely were not intended to, right? Because it's very open-ended. No, from a researcher. I can't believe we're ramping up production. This seems suicidal. I hope they know what they're doing. I think we're all gonna end up killing everything in this valley. Yep, again, we knew that. It was very clear that they had you know, these massive plans without any sort of safety measures. And, you know, you might argue that, oh, well, how would you know that everything went poorly and, you know, and, oh, sniped it. Psh, put a sniper scope on, oh, that's, hey, you. Whoop. You think you can handle this? You got nothing on this. You can just sort of tell, right? You're going through the facilities. Everything is covered in, you know, moss and vines, and it's clear, okay. It's very, very clear that everything went wrong, right? And often, you know, I don't want it to sound like I'm complaining like I hate this game, right? Because I very much enjoy this game. I think that they just didn't give themselves enough credit for really what they were doing, right? Because they've done such a good job of covering the valley in rust, and you see that, you know, there's blood stains everywhere, and it's all overgrown, and clearly things went horribly, horribly wrong, right? All the people died. And it is often the case that if you let the player use their own imagination for what's going on, that they will come up with something more interesting and devious and underhanded, were they caught, and just dark or comedic or whatever it is, because you let, you know, the narrative be driven just by their own interpretations of, you know, the area and what may have happened, and, you know, you just let them put it together. And they have all the elements that they definitely could have done that, right? They could have left basically no text at all in the game, besides maybe just, you know, the single sentences from the protagonist, and I think that would have done them a lot of good. But, again, that's just me sort of rambling. Alright, so we just need to do a jump here. No problemo. Dun, 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 dun. Come at me, come at me. Nope, nothing. Quest oop dotted. Continue exploring the town site in search of tram access. Why am I getting a green... Oh. I clipped a vine. Okay. So I can go that way. Let's find more medallions, because those will be useful for something at some point. Apparently opening the sacred temple of Amun-Ra, or whatever it is. For those of you watching, this is episode 7. I would like to, just as an aside while we're exploring this room, we're actually done exploring this room, just really thank you. You know, the fact that you managed to find this video at all is impressive. Note from Private Sparks. Corporal McDavid ordered me to run laps around the barracks for sleeping on duty again. This guy's a real pain if you ask me. Everyone was watching, so I tried to play it cool, pretend I was running around the barracks by choice. It seemed to be working until I vomited. I'm not gonna go into that note, because I feel like I've talked about it enough already. But yeah, I realized when I tried to go search for these videos, they're buried so far down in the YouTube list that I have no idea how anyone finds them. And that's okay. Memo. Please be on alert for any suspicious activity. With the recent revelation of espionage within our ranks, utmost precaution must be practiced. I had a brain seizure for a second. No, from a lieutenant. Private Lenny Watts has been reprimanded for conspiring to waste valuable resources and manpower to produce an ice rink. He'll be cleaning the cafeteria dishes for the next 4 weeks. It is not known who else was involved. Yeah, I mean, that's really worth their time, launching an investigation into who else was involved in the ice rink hijinks of whenever this happened. Edwin Hall. I claim responsibility for the sabotage attempt. Virginia King had no role or knowledge of my plan to damage the Astra facility. I deceived her into coming with me to ensure safety. Please release her from custody. So they went to jail. They very clearly went to jail. Let me guess, it's a note from Virginia King. What's the price? To whoever may find this, please stop Pendulum at any cost. Andrew Fisher has gone mad and won't stop short of harming this planet to satisfy his pride. Do anything you can to disrupt this project before they destroy the entire valley. There's nothing I can do now. Well, yeah, I mean, it sounds like you were in jail. This is normally when something spooky happens. I'm ready. Hopefully you can hear the music. That was actually very pretty. And again, like I'm gonna stop after this, but they could have just put Virginia King's music box here, and you would have pieced together that she ended up in jail, right? And it would have been, you would have had this realization, right, that you didn't just read it off of some pamphlet, that you came up here and found Virginia King's music box, and then you go, oh shit, you know, she died here, or whatever the case may be. Whatever your imagination decides to come up with. Investigative report. Private Matthews, a soldier from the Pathfinder Division, has come forward with suspicions that Private First Class Edwin Hall may be attempting to sabotage Area 634 operations. He claims to have disclosed a method to destroy both facilities at once using a weapon devised at Astra, unaware of Hall's intent. Fearful of the consequences due to his complicity, he's come forward with this startling information. Aside from his word, however, we have no evidence to corroborate his allegations. Power that bad boy up. I'm always really wary when a gate opens. I've played and seen enough horror movies to know. Report from a guard. Edwin Hall, Pathfinder, Private First Class. Conceded guilt in regards to sabotage attempt, claims full responsibility, and denies Virginia King's involvement. Denial of espionage or collusion with foreign governments. So again, we're searching for tram access. Report from Private Matthews. Oh. Virginia. I suspect my squad mate, Edwin Hall, may be plotting some sort of method to use that weapon being built at Astra to stir up some trouble. He keeps asking me questions, though I don't know much about it. I see him wandering through Astra every now and again, even though that sector isn't part of his patrol. I've known him for some time now, but the way he's been acting lately has me on edge. And not the good kind of edge. Wait, I could have just run around? Oh, there's a face in the rocks. Huh. Well, again, that's very cool, right? I could have just... Why is... Oh, I'm wasting so much energy. How much energy does it give back to kill those guys? A lot. A lot. Okay. But I guess it's possible that I hadn't powered all these lights yet, so maybe you couldn't just... Oh my god, please actually hit him. Oh, I got him. Easy. Wasn't even worried. I think there's another one behind me. Yeah. He has no idea what he's in for. Here we go. Jump shot. Blam. He, you know, his final thoughts were almost certainly, this dude is so rad. Right before he bit the dust. I'm seeing something shiny. Yeah. Case. Gimme. One medallion. Alright, so what's going on down here? It just sort of runs around. Looks like that's probably the way to get in. But, you know, I mean, you gotta investigate. That's an interesting noise. So there was a plane here that they didn't even... Wow. Again, like, you can't just give me an area and expect that I'm not going to explore all of it, you know? I felt like that giant tree should have given me more than just... What is this? Airfield. Well, yeah, obviously. Alright, well, let's... Are any of these active? Is this how I possibly get off this island later? It's taking a plane. Okay, nope, can't go through there. Let me... Please, get over. I'm gonna explore... Okay. We're starting to run into invisible walls, which is never a good thing. But they put... Ow! Holy hell, that was a good shot. Alright, well... Now you kind of are asking for it. Dicks. Okay. So, let's explore this little piece, and before we go into the next area, we'll end it here, because my timer is telling me... nothing. My timer is telling me that we have hit our 30 minutes, so we're going to finish exploring this little area. It's not a problem if it goes just slightly over 30 minutes. All these planes, they're not moving. These planes are stationary. Hey, little buddies. I dropped an acorn. 2 acorns. I don't know why some of them shine and some of them don't. I'm being shot at again. Listen, you take a shot at the champion, you best not miss. You had your chance. I'm feeling more and more powerful the more I play this game. Just the more like I'm unstoppable. What? What? Oh. Weird sound effects. Okay, so there's a plane down there that I'm going to assume that... I mean, I've found some interesting secrets in some interesting places, but I don't think there's a secret in that plane way over there. I mean, I could be wrong, but not like I've really been wrong before. And modest. But yeah, so what I was going to say is I really appreciate you guys tuning into these videos. You know, I have all of, as of this video recording, you know, 72 subscribers on YouTube right now. I don't expect that a lot of people are gonna be seeing these or watching them, but, you know, every view does. I'm very appreciative of that. And if you happen to be watching this, tweet me. Hit me up at Sonoket, S-O-N-O-K-E-T, so I know that someone is, someone's watching them, right? I mean, I can see the video stats, but I don't... You know, maybe that's just my mom watching the video, you know, 72 times or whatever, because she wants me to not feel bad. Whoa! Oh! I saw things moving in the darkness, and I sort of got spooked. They're just deer. Yeah, so none of these planes are moving. So this area is done. So yeah, in the next episode, we're going to be exploring that cave down there. They did a pretty good job, actually, of sort of sectioning all this off and actually giving you a good amount to explore and things like that. Oh, there's another tower up here. Yeah, see, I remember the last time I tried to explore a tower. It did not even the slightest bit work for me. But for some reason, we're doing it again when I really should be ending this episode. Just let me in. Just let me in. Just let me in. Okay. 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 We're seriously, this time, gonna really, honestly stop. Okay. So here's where we're gonna end. So, that's it for now. Everyone, thanks for tuning in, watching. This has been Sonoket is Garbage at Valley, episode 7. If you enjoyed it, you can hit the like button, you can subscribe, it's up to you. I'll be producing more and more garbage in the future, so stay tuned. Thanks, everyone.